Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and this is a subversive romantic comedy drama, I Love You Forever, and this is from writer-directors Kazi David and Elisa Kalani, and this film focuses on Mackenzie, played by Sophia Black-D'Elia, who was in A Single Drunk Female. I love that show, and I thought she was fantastic in it. And she winds up finding herself in this relationship with Finn, who she keeps telling herself he's the perfect guy, and there's a lot of great things about him. He's also Ray Nicholson, the son of Jack Nicholson, and if you watch Smile too. And then there's not great things that happen, and those not great things keep happening. And over the course of this hour and 29-minute film, you're just put in a place where you're just like, come now. Realize that this is a terrible situation for you. Please get the hell out of there. And, you know, no matter what her friends say, played by John Rudnitsky or Kazi David, one of the writers and directors, it's just so much of it is she's going through so much over and over and over again. And I'll say the narrative does get pretty repetitive after a while, where you're like, how many more of these gaslighting incidences does this film need to show us before, you know, it gets the point? And I'll admit, like, there's some really intense moments here, and there's also some really funny moments, and there's really uncomfortable moments, and you're just like, what Finn, this character, is doing to Mackenzie is so effed up and so disturbing. And you're sitting there and you feel it. And all the way up to like this climax. The climax is something else. And you feel for Mackenzie because she feels like this is something that she's always wanted. Because we see little bits of her involved with other men and it's just not working for her. And she latches onto this relationship. But it's Black-D'Elia and Nicholson who really sell this movie. Like the supporting characters, like her friends, they're enjoyable for when they are in the film. But this really is a two-person show. And Black-D'Elia really embodies a woman that is struggling to see all the red flags in front of her and putting herself in a position where she believes that she deserves them, or where she's like, they can't be that bad. There's so many great things about him, and she keeps putting herself through this. Then you have Nicholson, who, this character swings wild from second to second. And Nicholson's performance is big, it's emotional, it's scary at times. And all of these elements come together to make a really interesting dynamic between these two characters. I feel like the film really beats you over the head with its messaging, and the writing is very on the nose in terms of like very stereotypical kinds of things that are done over and over and over again. Just going back to the repetitiveness of this story. But at the end of the day, all the way up to its like final line that has some good impact, this has two really strong performances in it. It has really strong and poignant and important themes, and it has a good atmosphere about it from the filmmaking from David and Kalani. And this film works. It's not as strong as it probably could have been, but it does work on a lot of levels and delivers a very impactful experience that really has to have you thinking about relationships and how we engage with each other. But those are my thoughts on I Love You Forever. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.